Welcome to first and only SaaS talk show featured on LinkedIn. And this is the Startup Edition episode where I cover founders and entrepreneurs making an impact in this world. Today, we're going to talk about the value of staying focused on existing customers. Joining us today will be Dave Carruthers, founder and CEO at Voxpopme, a mobile video survey app that enables companies to uncover powerful human insights that inspire, engage, and drive smart company decisions. If you're watching the show for the first time, be sure to check out our other episodes on our LinkedIn company page, and I will leave a link to SaaS Growth Ventures in the comments below. Today, we're going to focus on the topic of customer success and the importance of meeting and exceeding the needs of the customers company already has. Retaining a loyal customer should be focused for any SaaS company, and doing so will help to grow your ARR. So often we hear about selling and pitching, hustling and expanding. What we need to hear more about is how to retain and expand revenue from existing clients. As our pandemic situation continues and budgets remain tight, acquiring new leads can be difficult, at the same time expensive. A better tactic for many B2B SaaS solutions is to maximize the value existing clients to get the revenue from. And this comes in several ways. It increases the lifetime value of each of those customers and help to grow your ARR. But an added bonus is that the more problems you solve for the customer, the more they're willing to pay you for the solution. Even if a company has only a few customers sign up, ask them, what more can be done to help them succeed? What problems could you help them to solve? In short, try focusing on getting more customers and more money from already paying customers. It's good for the business, but it also helps to prove to the VCs and other investors that your customers love you, trust you, and want you to solve more of their problems. And when we talk about the customer success, everyone seems to have a different definition. But the core reality is that customer success is a continuous process. Retaining loyal customers involves constantly checking in to ensure that every user is getting the most from your product. In another situation where a company benefits from being proactive rather than reactive. And ultimately, SaaS is about two things. First, providing a product that people love. And second, keeping the people who love your product happy. To be successful, SaaS companies have to do both. And here, to talk more on the subject and share his experience is Dave Carruthers, a founder and CEO at Voxpopme, and they've helped to raise over $16.5 million in funding from investors such as Origin Ventures and Mercia. Dave is passionate about growing and scaling high-growth SaaS products and global teams. Thank you so much for being on the show today, Dave.
Great to be here.
Excellent. So please take a moment to introduce yourself and tell us, what is your superpower?
Absolutely. My name is Dave Carruthers. I'm the founder and CEO of Voxpopme. I launched Voxpopme in the UK back in 2013, but actually moved to the US 5 years ago. I started Voxpopme as I saw that most companies were completely disconnected from their customers. Voxpopme is a video survey platform that helps the world's largest brands connect with their customers and make great decisions. When it comes to my superpower, I would say it's really my ability to understand very quickly a challenge, an opportunity, and make good decisions with a limited data set. I really love to dive in and help my team solve hard problems.
Well, excellent superpower. Let's talk for a moment about Voxpopme. In the last 6 to 12 months, what traction have you hit that you're most excited about?
Yeah, we recently crossed over the 5 million ARR threshold, which is a key milestone really for most growth stage investors and really sets us up for raising a Series B round in 2021.
Congratulations, that is a great milestone. So let's talk about what go-to-market strategy did you use to grow your revenue?
Yeah, so historically, we've been really heavily focused on outbound enterprise sales with a lot of lead generation coming through in person industry events. Obviously, 2020 has seen that channel completely disappear.
Right.
So we've really had to double down on digital demand gen. As part of this, we've also looked closely at our ICP. And whilst we continue to focus heavily on the consumer insights professional, we've really expanded our focus to product and marketing roles, all of which are constantly needing to make customer centric decisions. One area where we've actually struggled historically has been building that SDR function. We are now starting to see much better progress here, but that's been heavily improved, really, thanks to some focus work we did around the messaging and value proposition. It's been incredible to see the impact that that's had on the SDR function.
It sounds like you had a pretty good serious changes regarding lead generation this year, and the pandemic has definitely presented some of that. So let's talk for a moment about your product-led growth strategy. Can you tell us about your PLG strategy and what you learn about your customers in the process?
Yeah, so we've really focused on the product onboarding experience and getting customers to that kind of aha moment quicker. Um, by enabling them to kind of share the video reels they create with Voxpopme much more broadly across their company. Because of that engaging format, the videos, when shared, are driving a lot more interest in the tool. And people who are seeing these videos are then thinking of other questions they would love answers to from customers and from their market. So this creates a great viral loop for the product. A more tactical example of where we've seen product led growth would be the work we've done around getting each company to add more users. We don't actually charge more for additional seats, but adding new users was buried in kind of submenus, and it wasn't always obvious to the user that they could add new people at no cost. We simply moved this call to action into the main navigation and saw a 35% increase in weekly new users invited, which was huge for kind of usage metrics.
Excellent. A viral loop sounds like an amazing accomplishment. And getting each customer to add more users is a great tactic. Can you take a moment and tell us a little bit more about what those customer aha moments you experience?
Yeah, I think there's really two with Voxpopme. The first being when they launched their first video survey, and in literally 1 to 2 hours,